pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll buy some time right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they almost feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried, they just didn't get it done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the ball. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And the Dolphins have got it. I don't know many coaches that would have the guts, the nerve to do this in the Super Bowl, but they did it, and it paid off.
Well, if you were a head coach, you would have done it. I know you. You have that type of nerve. Similar to Sean Payton in Super Bowl 4 in New Orleans when he did it against Indianapolis.
That's exactly right. By the way, I definitely would not have picked. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
Here we go.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line.
11 MT. Let's go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Evades him at the 20. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Here we go.
3rd and goal. Burrow escaping the pressure. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here.
This is caught at the 20. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Up the middle, Achane. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they... before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They will throw on first down with Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Flush to his right. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Down to the 42, second down. Second down and 8. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Burrow on play action. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. On second down, here's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game, so you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
Play action. It's Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Hudson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball notch free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Burrow looking to pass. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Again, it's Mixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
11, mighty, 11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 16. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Tua on 4th down, sliding out of the pocket. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 46 yards on the play.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Now he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 16 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He completes it to Boyd. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gun.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 7-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Now it's Burrow. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Still going. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
41 yards.
And the Dolphins are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Burrow will throw.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On the line, right?
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he's got this down to the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end.
Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit.
He had his lone attempt blocked earlier.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Devon Achane to the offense, ready to go once again.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. There he goes again, inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, Burrow over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw left to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Here we go.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
This goes out wide from Nixon. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
McPherson's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Again, open partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of... of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And look here, they're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
On 2, ready? Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
11. 42.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's a 2nd and 8.
11, empty, take. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Right in.
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll take into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Flushed out, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they'll come on 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's Mixon on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
Quick slant. He's got Joe Mixon.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now it's Burrow.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Again, it's Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Jalen Phillips make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bengals are able to claw one back. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most?
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he'll take it across midfield and down. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And going deep for Hill.
And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards.
All right, let's go.
Here's Mostert.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
On 1st
and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And here comes Berrios. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of it.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked.
This is 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Tua.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another
first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
11 MT. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Tua going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Jalen Phillips in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Here's Burrow. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they take a knee. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins